I've been saying for a number of years now, I think we're in one of the most dangerous situations we've ever been in as a country in terms of the far right. 30 years of Sure and Red Card, but I've been involved in anti-racist work longer than that. I think the far right are far stronger than I've ever known them, and far more dangerous than we've ever had. And I think the developments just in the last week in Southampton and then in Belfast show how dangerous things have got. I think without public sector workers in Belfast and without the vicar who dragged the nurses out the back of their house, we would have had fatalities. 2 years ago, when the riots happened in the northeast, Unison organised a fantastic trade union meeting where Sure and Red Card came along after the riots in Sunderland and the riots in Middlesbrough. And in particular, the riots in Middlesbrough were very like what happened in Belfast, in that they went door to door trying to find black people and dragging them out of their houses. They also set up a roadblock in Middlesbrough and were stopping cars looking to find out if there's black people in the car. When we had that meeting, the FBU came along and told us that in Middlesbrough, a house was set on fire. And for the first time as a firefighter, he said, often when you go to a fire, sometimes the police might get some trouble in the area, but never a firefighter. The firefighters were told by young people who were stoning them, leave them in the house to burn. And I don't think we're far off in this country, if things don't get any better, seeing fatalities as a result of the far right. Now, with Unison, when the Reform were elected last year in the 10 councils, we've set up a working group that's been working in those 10 areas and educating branch officials and different members in those 10 areas. In terms of those 10 council areas, there are now 24 council areas that Reform won. And I think it's vital that Sure and Red Card, along with other anti-racist organisations, Hope Not Hate do a fantastic job. There are other anti-racist organisations like the Together Alliance who've done some fantastic work as well. We'll work with any other anti-racist to make sure in those 24 areas, Unison members are educated on challenging the myths and challenging the far right.